What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm gonna talk about Speedy again because obviously you loved the video, you loved me talking about Speedy, so let's touch it again. And I want to talk more about short-term outlook as well as price prediction that I have for this. A lot of people commented on my video saying, okay, you posted this video, it pumped so freaking much, now it's dead and it's going to zero. Well, I dare to disagree. Like, a lot of people were complaining, obviously, of buying the top at 40 million in market cap. Obviously, I was saying that it wouldn't have made any sense because we would have seen a correction. And in fact, all of these projects go and end up doing a 40 to 60% correction from the top. And this project hasn't been any different. In fact, you can clearly see that my 40 to 60% rule after initial pumps always applies, because from the initial big first wick until the very bottom that we've seen, we've had a 66% drop, and that is probably the moment in which you should have accumulated turbo. Consider also that I'm shooting this video a couple of days before you're seeing it because I'm gonna be traveling. It doesn't really matter. My stance is gonna be exactly the same. So after this 60% plus dump, we're obviously going back into accumulation area, and this is pretty much how it works for every sort of crypto. We had the first initial pump, then we had the first big correction that I said is around 40 to 60% into dumping, and after this we have the next sort of accumulation. Now, I don't know if we're gonna see somewhere along this kind of behavior, so forming a giant bull flag for a little while. At the end of the day, we are starting to form the initial triangle, and you can see the trend line right here. So if we break this sort of trend line, we're perhaps going to see a fake out and then back in range, and then we're going to see if we're actually breaking out of this level and to the stars. This is also going to be very heavily impacted by real world events, by the price of Bitcoin, and it's really to be determined on how the week starts. I'm filming this on a Sunday night, so we're going to see how it goes by the time that I'm posting this video. Anyway, we're sitting at 24 million in market cap, and you can go on CoinMarketCap and realize that we're still not listed on any centralized exchanges. A lot of people were criticizing me for saying that I'm comparing this with Turbo, but I still stand by that, and I think that I am completely right in saying that there's a lot of similarities between the two. Not so much for the exchange listing, but I'm talking about the community, the power of the community, because this doesn't have the best content on the internet, this doesn't have the best idea on the internet, it's just a freaking turtle on Ethereum. Nobody really is like, oh, this is the best content that I've ever seen. But this is what happens when we see the power of a community, like raiders all day long. Just look at the comment section on YouTube. I know that this comment section on YouTube today is going to be exploding by Speedy supporter, and this is what makes and is going to make this project freaking great, the power of the community. Just have a look on X, just have a look at my comment section on YouTube when I talk about Speedy. You're going to be able to see how die-hard the fans of this project are, and investors and whatever, however you want to put it. So in my opinion, this was a clear accumulation area. I don't think that we're gonna go back to this level again. I just don't see it unless Bitcoin, we have a catalyst, crazy black swan event. Unless we have something like that, I just don't really see Speedy going back down. I just see Speedy ranging for a little bit and then going towards the next leg up, perhaps with the advent of some new exchange listings. Obviously, right now we're sitting at 24 million in market cap. We touched a 40 million in market cap, and I don't want to say that we are going to touch the 100x from here, but we could even go close to that. I'm going to talk about my price predictions in a second, but I want to remind you, first of all, there's no exchange listings. If you go onto the website of Turbo, so let's go on the website of Turbo right now, you're going to be able to see that, yes, this almost touched the 1 billion in market cap, but you see how many exchange listings Turbo has. It has 95 plus spot exchange listings. Speedy is at a very Stone Age phase compared to Turbo, 0 exchange listings compared to 95 plus. Obviously, but this also represents a great opportunity, because if Speedy gets anywhere near the amount of exchange listings that Turbo has, then there's obviously a bigger and bigger market share of the meme coin market that Speedy is going to take. And this is probably what you should look on if you're looking to make a lot of money out of your investment, okay? That is very, very important. So I think there's some exchanges like Maxi and CoinW or BTUnix, some tier 2 to tier 3 exchanges are probably going to come sooner than later. And I take advantage of this moment also to remind you that I have a time-sensitive offer with CoinW since I just started working with them, that you can get up to $50,000 and also get access to my free trading group when it comes to futures trading. No strings attached, it's completely free. You just got to register through the link that you see down in the description on this video and then deposit at least 100 USDT to your trading futures account. So that is just as simple as that, no strings attached. Make sure to check it out. But Speedy, in my opinion, is going to get listed sooner than later, at least to some sort of exchange, and then it's going to skyrocket another phase. The fact that Speedy went up to 40 million without any single exchange listings should really make you realize what the untapped potential of this project is. It should be really easy to figure this out. Now, when it comes to Turbo, obviously right now it's $500 million. It's probably going to go back to the range of 1 billion sooner than later. I think that Turbo is going to sit somewhere along those lines of 10 billion perhaps. So it could be a 20x from here, could be even 15 billion in market cap, but I really see Turbo really crushing it this bull market. And this was really a testament of the community and cult aspect of meme coins as opposed to the classic cabal plays like could be something like Pepe initially or Brett. So this is why I think that Turbo just instigated a new wave of meme coins that are going to be based on community building, and Speedy is going to be no different. So we need the exchange listings. Let's say that hypothetically Turbo goes to 10 billion in market cap. I would expect Speedy to get around 10 to 20% of the market cap value. So let's assume that Turbo goes to 10 billion. Speedy could probably be into the range between 1 billion and 2 billion in market, which would be a crazy achievement, provided that we get at least 1 or 2 tier 1 exchange listings like Binance or Kraken and so on and so forth, and perhaps even eventually something like Coinbase or even Uphold to get a lot of these normie US investors. So that would be somewhere along those lines of a 50 to 100x potential given the recent price action and dip that was just experienced. Obviously, it would have been half as much if you had considered the top that we saw at 40 million. But from now, it could be really somewhere along those lines. Perhaps you're not going to get a 100x, but even if you get a 50x out of here and you're really a believer of the power of the cult, power of the community, I think that there's a massive potential in this play right now that is probably going to outperform a lot of other meme coins of long-term holds, blue chip meme coins to carry and hold until next year. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. And obviously, if you want to see my selling strategies for all of my meme coins, all my buy sellers, my trading signals, and early CAs, and a variety of other stuff, make sure to check out my VIP group, cpro.com, first link down in the description, also the QR code that you see above my head. You might have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, this meme coin super cycle, don't waste it. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey, and until then, take care for now.